Let's talk about The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK asterisk by Mark Manson. Now, here's the thing, this book received mixed reviews. Some people found it fresh, honest, even life-changing. They loved its blunt humor and its no BS approach to self-help. But others weren't impressed. They felt it was repetitive, too full of profanity, or just recycled wisdom packaged with attitude. Some called Manson's tone smug, while others said it hit them exactly where they needed it. So, depending on how you hear it, this book can either feel like tough love, or just tough. But regardless of the reviews, the central message is powerful. Backhand index pointing right, it's not about caring less, it's about caring more selectively. Choosing what truly matters, and letting the rest go. So what's this book really about? At its core, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK asterisk is about living a better life by choosing your struggles wisely. Instead of chasing constant positivity, Manson argues that real growth comes from embracing the hard stuff, the pain, the failures, the things we'd rather avoid. He leans on philosophy, like the backwards law, which says that the more you chase a positive experience, the more you end up dissatisfied. In other words, happiness isn't about avoiding problems, it's about finding the problems worth solving. Alright, let's dive into the key takeaways, the big lessons from the book. 1. Embrace negative emotions and experiences. We live in a culture obsessed with being positive, but here's the truth: pain is part of life, and pretending otherwise just makes things worse. Instead of avoiding fear, anger, or sadness, lean into them. Negative emotions are teachers. They build resilience, deepen relationships, and push you toward real growth. 2. Choose what to give a F***ck about. You don't have unlimited energy. Every time you stress about something trivial, you waste that energy. The trick is to prioritize your values, care about what matters, let go of what doesn't. Not giving a F***ck isn't about being careless, it's about being intentional. 3. You are not special, and that's okay. This one stings, but it's freeing. We're taught that we're destined for greatness, but most of life is ordinary, and that's fine. Accepting that reality takes the pressure off. It lets you enjoy simple moments without constantly chasing extraordinary. 4. The value of suffering and struggle. Here's the paradox: happiness comes from solving problems. Struggle gives life meaning. Instead of avoiding pain, choose the struggles that align with your values. Not all suffering is worth it, so pick the ones that shape the life you actually want. 5. Take responsibility for everything in your life. Even when it's not your fault, it's still your responsibility. Why? Because taking ownership gives you control. Blaming others keeps you stuck. Responsibility, even in the face of bad luck, is the ultimate form of power. 6. Question your beliefs and values. We cling to beliefs because they define us. But when we're unwilling to question them, we stop growing. True strength comes from saying, "I might be wrong," and being willing to change. That's how we evolve. 7. Commitment is liberation. Ironically, freedom doesn't come from endless options. It comes from choosing fully, deeply, and sticking with it. Commitment gives life focus, meaning, and depth. Whether it's relationships, work, or values, saying yes to one thing means saying no to distractions. 8. Embrace failure and rejection. Success is built on thousands of tiny failures. Rejection is not the end, it's a filter, helping you find what truly fits. Each failure teaches. Each no sharpens your yes. 9. Say no to mediocrity, say yes to death. This sounds dark, but it's liberating. Remembering that we're all going to die forces us to live more fully. It makes the little annoyances shrink, and the big values shine. Death isn't the enemy. Wasted time is. Lightbulb. So, what's the big picture? Mark Manson's message is simple: stop trying to avoid pain. Stop chasing fake happiness. Instead, choose what's worth your effort, embrace the struggles that matter, and live in a way that, when the end comes, you can actually say, "Yeah, I lived." Backhand index pointing right. That's the subtle art of not giving a FCK asterisk in a nutshell.